guys, welcome back to Stylish Naija YouTube channel. Thank you to all of my subscribers, the old subscribers, the new ones. Thank you so much, guys. I really do appreciate your like, your watch of my videos. I really do appreciate this, a thumbs up for you, for all the thumbs up that you give to me, and thank you so much for your feedbacks, for everything generally. If you're just passing by, thank you also. If you have not subscribed, please do subscribe, like my videos, share my videos, and please do hit on the notification bell by the side of the subscribe button to get notification whenever I upload new videos. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a Dolman Yolk sleeve dress, cut together sleeve. That's what I'm gonna be teaching you how to do today, how to make a Dolman Yolk sleeve dress, cut together sleeve. So the sleeve, you can see what I'm putting on. This is a Dolman, this is like a Dolman top. Yeah, this is what I'm putting on. You can see the sleeve is cut together. It's not separated, the sleeves are not separated. So this is a Dolman top, what I'm putting on. So that's what I'm going to be teaching you for this dress. The top, I'm going to be cutting out the top part, and I'll be adding a yoke. So the yoke is going to be forming this Dolman sleeve. So do ensure you watch the video to the end for you to know how to make this Dolman sleeve dress. So these are new ideas that you should try some other times of making sleeves, instead of doing the normal regular sleeves of cutting and then attaching of sleeves. So you can try this out and you can give me feedback on the comment section. So now let's get straight to the point. I'm going to be taking out this part. I'm going to be taking it out to form my yoke. So I'll just draw it out and then show you how easy it is for you to do it. Another way for you to do this that will be really easy for you, since it's a Dolman sleeve, you really don't need to put your shoulder slant, your armhole curve on it during the cutting. So you could do it that way. You could just leave it, and then this part, it will just be the box top. Then with that, it will be really easy for you to remove the upper part and then add the yoke to it. So that's just another simple way to do this. So now I'll fold out my dress, and then measure it out. So for this yoke, I'm going to be cutting it separately. So I'll cut it separately. This is a very simple way of doing yoke, that it will really be easy without all those plenty calculations. So what I have here for my armhole, I have 9 inches for my armhole. So the midpoint of my armhole, which is 4.5, and then I'll come down 1 inch a bit, so which is like this point. I'll just mark it like this, 6 inches. I actually want my yoke to be like 7 inches yoke. So I want it to be 7 inches yoke. You can decide to make it 6, so it depends on how wide you want your yoke to be. So I think I should just leave it at 6. 6 is okay. I'll do the 6 inches yoke. So I'll make it 6.5. So at the end of the day, I'll use the remaining 1/2 inch to couple it. That's from the top and then the bottom. So I'll do it like this. And then for this part, if you want a straight yoke, you can just cut it out, because literally what I want to do now is just like I'm taking out those parts. That's this top part out. I'm taking it out, and then I'm replacing it with, I'm just using this as an example so you understand what I'm doing, and then replacing it with a fabric like this, with another fabric like this. I'll replace the yoke part like this, and then this from this part, the excess that is on this part, this is where I now draw out my sleeve from this extra part. So I'll be putting the yoke. The yoke is going to be having an addition to this left hand side. So from this side, this is where I will now draw out my sleeve from. So that's just basically what I'm about to do. So I'll just leave that, and then after adding the yoke, that's when I'll come and cut out the neck from it. So it makes it really easier that way. So I'll just take it like this, from this my 6 inches, and then so I'm going to be slanting it. I want a curve like this. So I'll bring it to this point. So I'll cut it out now, and then I'll use this front yoke to cut the back yoke also. So most times I don't normally cut from the the line itself, so I'll cut it a little bit up above. So this is what I have. So with this now, I'll be cutting out another one. So for the back part, I'll just take it like this and then place. I want it to be a little bit straight so you can see the curve. So I'll bring it out. So with this now, I'll cut my yoke. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to be doing now, I'm going to be adding the yoke to this front panel and then the back panel also. In adding this yoke to make the dolman sleeve, you can see what I'm putting on. This is like a dolman sleeve. This dress I'm putting on, you can see the sleeve is cut together. So that's basically what a dolman sleeve means. So in order for you to get the measurement on where your sleeve will get to, you start your measurement from the mid part of your back. So I'm just going to assume that this is the middle part of my back. You measure from your shoulder, that's from the half part of your shoulder, you just measure to where you actually want your sleeve. You take it from the top to where you actually want your sleeve to be. For this, what I am going to be needing is 13 inches. That is what I will need for my sleeve. That's the half part of my sleeve. I need 13 inches, so I'll make it 15. That's the width of it. But for this, since I cut out what I actually cut out for my yoke was actually 6 inches, but I'm not going to be cutting out 6 inches, because if I cut out 6 inches at the end of the day, because of the sleeve, you can see the width of this, you can try to make it tight, but if you cut out 6 inches, it might be too small on the sleeve part for you to be able to have your armhole. That's the round part of your sleeve. So for this, what I'm going to be cutting, that's for the height of the yoke that I'm going to be cutting out. I'll be cutting out between 10 and 11. That's what I'll cut out. I'll cut out between 10 and 11. That's the height of that's the length of my yoke. So I'll just fold it like this. I'll set this aside now. I'll fold it like this. So I'm just going to measure to make sure that I have my 13 inches. That 13 inches, that's together, everything is 13 inches, but half of 13 is actually 6.5. So the next thing that I'm going to be doing now, I'll just take it like this. Like I told you initially, I said I'm going to be using between 10 and 12 inches. That's the height of the yoke. So at the end of the day, after joining the yoke like this, I'll join it straight. The essence of this, I'm just using this as a rough sketch so you understand. So the essence of this is because I don't want to run into a problem when it comes to the sleeve part. So at the end of the day, when I take out the neck measurement from this neck part, I'll measure 6 inches from this side. When I want to take out the neck, I'll take out the neck, and then I'll do my shoulder slope, and then make sure that I have enough room here for my sleeve. That's what my sleeve armhole. So that is why I want to use 10 inches, between 10 and 12. So I'll just measure it out, and then I'll know what I'm going to be taking. So this is like 10 inches. I think 10 inches is okay. 10 inches is okay. So I'll just take it like this. This is just a rough mark. So I'll take it like this. So I'll mark it like this because I'm going to be cutting it out. I'll make sure I'll follow my curve in order to achieve that curve. So this is just like a tube top. So you trim it to like a tube. So I have a tube blouse on my channel. You can watch it. This is just like the same way you trim out your tube. So this is it for this. So I have 10 inches like I told you. So the next thing I'm going to be doing now, this is my 15 inches. So I'll know where to stop. So most times I always like putting excess allowance on when I'm sewing. So I'll just take it like this. I'll cut it out like this and then cut out this part. So that is straight, and then I'll cut out this part. So now I'll cut out the lining. I'll do the same thing to the lining and then I'll place it like this from the midpoint. This is the middle. I'll just put a little notch here. And take it like this. You can decide to double it if you want to double it. You can decide to cut out two two pieces of this, so to make it thick. So I think I'll cut out two. So you place it like this. You can see the sleeve is running out, and then the lining part also I'll trim it with my tube part. I'll trim it together and then place on it and then join. So I'll cut out the back part now with this same one. So this is the front and then this is the back. And remember your zipper allowance. So I'll set this aside and then just show you how to cut the lining. All you have to do is just do it and then place it together. So you see what I have. So the notch part, you take it like this and then you place here. You can decide to pin it. You pin it down and then you take your lining like this and then you place also, and then you sew it to this point, and then sew to this point. So I'll do that to the front, this is the front, and then do it the same thing to the back. So welcome back guys. You can see, like I told you, I finished coupling the inside. So this is it. So now I'm going to be measuring out my sleeve. Now what I'm going to do now, I'm going to be taking out the neck measurement and then show you how to achieve the dolman sleeve. So I'll fold it like this together. So this is the back part. So I'm just going to be trimming everything. So I just set that one aside. It's pinned together. So I use my pins to secure it. So this is the front, and then this is the back. So you remember initially that the yoke I used 6 inches because you're going to be determining that from your breast point line, and our breast point is 11.5. So this is our 6 inches. You can see it with the half an inch that I'll use to stitch it. So this is our 6.5. So I'll just mark it like this. For me, this would help me to determine my startup line. So the next this part, now I'm going to be chopping out this whole part. So as I go along, you understand. So this is where I'll start the neck measurement from. So the next thing that I'll do now, I'll measure out the neck. And since it's just a round neck, so I'll use the width. I'll use 3.5 inch. This is where I'm starting it from. Here, this line. So this side is not included. So this is my startup line, like I told you, because this is where the 6.5 inches starts from. So I've measured out my 3.5 inch to the side. That's for the width, and then the depth of the neck that I'm going to be doing, I'll use another 3.5. So by the time I fold it, it will become 4 inches. So this like this, and then this is for the front neck. So for the back neck, I'll just come like this and then measure. You can see I already have the lines laid out. So for the depth of the depth, I'm using the same line. You can see it. That's the startup line. So for the depth of the back neck, I'll use 2 inches. So I'll just take it like this. So I'll cut out the back first. You can decide to cut both the back and the front together if you wish to. So I'll cut out the front. So the next thing I'm going to be doing now is my shoulder slope. So I'm going to be sloping my shoulder. So I'll come back to this point. Remember what I need. Like I told you initially, I said I needed 13 plus 2 inches extra, which is 15 inches. So this is my 15 inches. So I'm going to be stopping it here. This is my 15 inches. So I finished cutting the back neck. So the next thing I'll do now is my shoulder slope. Remember, this is my start line. So I'll take it to this side. I'll just rule it. I'll just make it straight down this way. And then from this point, I'll measure 1 inch, 1.5 inch down. So I'll slope it from this point. You can actually use 2 inch if you want to. While I'm doing this, I still have to measure to consider my armhole line, so I don't run into problem. So I still have 15.5 inch to join it. So I'll do my shoulder slope like that. So I'll cut this out. So the next thing I'll do now, I'm using 15 inches for my round armhole. I'm using 15 inches. So from this point now, I'll measure 7.5. This is 7.5. I'll add 0.5 inch to it to join it. So like I told you, so this is what I'm going to be doing now. When I'm coupling the front and the back together, I will just join it like this to the bust measurement. So I'll open it and show you before I do that. So the next thing I'll do now is for me to trim my measurement. So that's the sleeve measurement properly. This is 15 like I told you. So I'll trim up this excess part now. I just want to show you when you want to join it, how to join it. I'll bring it back though and show you how to join it. For instance, if you're taking your measurement, like what we used was 40 inches. This is 40 inches here. So this is 40 inches here. So when you want to join this part to the arm, what you do before then, first of all you hold this part together. That's you fold the edges, fold the neck, join the shoulder, and then this is our 40 inches. This is our 40 inches. Then you measure your armhole after joining the shoulder. You measure your armhole from there. What we have is 7.5, which is 15 inches. So you come like this. This is 15 inches. You come like this. You see what I'm doing? This is what you do. This is how you actually mark. This is how you actually join. Then this part, you cut off this part. You can decide to do it now, but me, I choose to leave it. You can decide to do it. You can just decide to curve it out now if you want to. Just curve out this part and trim it out. But me, I actually want to couple it together before I do that. Then you measure your waist measurement also. You measure your waist measurement and then you bring it down so you can see. So at the end of the day, it will look like this. But I'll still bring it. I'll still show you. I'm just showing you now. Okay, so I'll come back. I'll join the shoulder, fold the neck, and then come back and show you how to join the sleeve. Okay, welcome back, guys. So you can see I have my Dolman sleeve perfectly ready now. So the next thing now is to take your full body measurement. So you can see the sleeve is cut together. The sleeve is not separated, it's cut together with this. So in taking your full body measurement, what you do, you take the bust measurement. So this is the middle, which is 10, and what I need for the sleeve is 20 inches, which is 40. So I'll just mark it like this. This is my 40 inches, 20 on this side, and then 20. At this point, you no longer add any any allowance. So this is your final measurement now. So the next thing I'll take now is the under bust measurement, and I'm using 34, which is 17. So I'll just put it at the middle here. This is 17. So I'll join it like this. And then for the waist measurement, I'm using 40 also. So this is it. So I'll just join it like this. And then for the sleeve, I told you initially that the round armhole is 15 inches, which is 7.5. So you put it like this on the edge, and this is my 7.5 to this side. So all I do now, just join from this my bust measurement like this. Make sure it's accurate, and just join like this. So this is how you do your Dolman sleeve. So I'll just cut. You can decide to trim it out if you want to. So I'll do that after sewing. So I'll just join it like this, so you can see the sleeve is cut together. Then do the same thing to this other side. So that's it for the dress. That's for the front and the back parts of this of this gown. So the next thing I'll do now is I'll cut the down part of the skirt. That's the skirt part, which I will join to the gown to make it a gown. But I'm not going to be showing it on this video. I have another video of how to make a pleated gown on my channel, so I'll drop the link down below, so you watch it to see how to couple, how to add the down to the upper part. Because if I have to do that, that means this video is going to go into 2 videos, and I don't want to do that. I just want it to be in one piece. So I'm going to be using 2 yards. That's what I'll cut out, 2 yards to join to the down part of this dress. So I've now come to the end of this video. If you like what I did with this Dolman sleeve dress cut together, please do not hesitate to like the video, share it if you find it helpful, share with your friends, subscribe if you have not subscribed. So thank you so much for watching, and bye. God bless you.